In this video tutorial, we'll show you how to properly use the skid steer. Inspect work area for sharp objects such as rocks, broken concrete, tree stumps, and metal, which can cause severe damage to the tires or tracks when driven over and while making turns, creating an unsafe work environment and damage to the excavator. Operating a loader on slopes can also create unsafe working conditions. Always keep the loader arms as low as possible when traveling. When the bucket arms are raised, and especially with material loaded in the bucket, the loader can become unstable and can tip forward, backwards, and side to side. When traveling up a slope with the bucket loaded, drive up the slope forward. The weight of the material in the bucket will prevent the loader from tipping backward. When traveling up a slope with no material in the bucket, you should turn around, keeping the bucket as low as possible, and back up the hill, making sure to look out for bystanders or obstacles that may be out of view. When climbing onto the loader, look out for mud, rocks, and other debris that can cause a slip or a fall. Now that you're seated and it's properly adjusted, fasten the seatbelt by pulling out the metal end to your left and firmly clicking it to the lock on your right. On the upper right side console, turn on the master key or green button depending on the model. Then once the display is on, enter the security code that was provided to you on your rental contract. The code is the last 5 digits of your contract number located at the top right corner of the contract. Then turn the key in the clockwise direction, or some models have a green button to start the loader. After the loader is warmed up for 5 minutes, you are now ready to operate. Once the operator safety bar is lowered, reach to the right control console and push the green hydraulic activation button. Now, all of the hydraulic functions are now active, such as bucket curl, loader arms, and travel functions. If you're unfamiliar with the proper operation of the loader, use the travel directional controls to move the loader to an open area without bystanders. Begin maneuvering the skid steer takes place with the black handles in front of you. Pushing these handles forward will drive the skid steer forward. The further you push them, the faster the skid steer will go. Pulling them toward you will put it into reverse. If you push one handle forward, the skid steer will travel in that direction of that pushed handle. If you push a handle forward and pull the other handle toward you, the skid steer will pivot in place. The throttle dial will give the equipment more power to perform the tasks you want it to. The bucket and bucket arm are controlled by the foot pedals. The left pedal controls the arm height. Rock back with your heel to raise the bucket arm higher. Press forward with your toes to make the arm come down. The right pedal controls the bucket angle. Rock back with your heel to make the nose of the bucket tilt up, and press forward with your toes to make the bucket tilt downward. You can use the pedals in combination to perform complex movements to accomplish the job at hand. Let's talk about safety. Always wear the safety seat belt, as being thrown from the machine in the event of an accident could cause more severe injury than being locked in place under the roll cage. Be aware of the terrain, obstacles, overhead hazards, and other workers near your path. Always learn as much as you can about the equipment you've rented and its proper operation to complete your job. If you'll be renting equipment for multiple days, please remove the keys from the equipment and store in a safe location on your job site. Please return the equipment in the condition it was rented to you, clean and full of fuel. If you have any concerns or issues with the equipment, please give us a call at 210-651-5611 and let us solve those issues for you. Because at Rocky Hill Equipment Rental, we are committed to service.